Flipping homes in South Florida is the fastest way for you to get rich. And margins, they can be in 5, 6, sometimes even 7 figures. That brings a lot of attention from investors from all over the world. This is why this market is so intense. We see a lot of interest from investors from all over the world. However, it is very tricky being in such a competitive environment. And I wanted to record this unusual video for my channel about how to get rich flipping homes in Miami area. Let's dive in. So first of all, we need to talk about where to get the money for flips. And if you already have several $1,000,000 in your checking or savings account, you can fast forward this video. However, I'm sure that not all my viewers have that kind of cash on hands. So first way for you to get financing for your next flip is tapping into your equity. If you have a home in South Florida, we experienced tremendous growth in equity in the past few years. So there is a good chance that you're sitting on a pile of cash right now and you're not aware about it. You can simply get yourself a line of credit against the equity, and I'll be happy to assist you to connect with a banker who can provide you this type of loan. This is very low interest rate compared to many other loans. And the good news, you're only paying for the amount that you borrowed. In case you don't have a home or you don't have enough equity in your home, in order to pull that out and use as the money for the flip, obtaining a regular mortgage can be another option. The downside with going with conventional mortgage and using bank's money for it is that you cannot buy highly distressed property. Property needs to be in livable condition. It could be a little dated, but it needs to function. So fire damages, severe water damages will not necessarily get us the best bet if you're thinking about financing through conventional mortgage, because bank just simply won't finance it. And if you come across a property that has severe damages and you see potential profit into it, third way for you is to get hard money loan. Hard money loans, it can be an individual or a company who providing like real cash for you. You need to justify to that person or company that your flip is worth it. You need to justify your budget for repairs, your after repair value, your purchase price. And if all the numbers look good, you need to also provide information about yourself, your experience, your credit score, your finances. But at the end of the day, if the deal makes sense for investor, they will lend you cash. It will be more expensive loan in terms of interest and cost of the loan than a mortgage or a line of credit. However, you can tap into all the properties available because you literally buy in cash. So that leads to the next topic, where to find these good deals. And the first thing comes to my mind that is like a common opinion that all the good deals, they're either at sheriff sale or at the auction. Well, it can be true, but buying properties from sheriff sale, buying properties from auction comes with a lot of risks. It comes with a lot of work and comes with a lot of time and uncertainty during this time frame. Let me explain. First of all, you're buying properties on auction or at the sheriff sale, and very likely you will be getting quitclaim deed, which pretty much releases the owner of the property from the rights that he owes. However, any other obligations that can be potentially against the property, liens, mortgages, tax liens, anything else, that still can be transferred with a quitclaim deed. And if you're not getting title insurance, which is very hard to get title insurance when you get into the quitclaim deed, you very likely can get in some sort of trouble. The next way for you to find good deals is through REOs or bank-owned properties that are foreclosed. And while investors still hunting for bargain deals and trying to buy foreclosures, I get these calls every single day from investors when they call me and ask me, can you find me a foreclosure? And when they ask me this question, my answer, why are you necessarily looking to buy a foreclosure? If foreclosure is priced at the market value and bank has no reasons for them to unload it because there is a person in the bank who gets the salary and they don't have any emotional attachment. They don't have enough motivation to sell. It might be challenging for you to negotiate with a bank compared to negotiate with a person who has this motivation. Which leads to the next way of you acquiring a property is through finding motivated sellers. Finding motivated sellers can be through sending postcards to people who have higher chances of being motivated. It can be people who are going through estate sales, people who are going through divorce, people who are facing bankruptcies, and contacting these individuals directly through the phone call, through the door knock, through postcard, it can be more effective. And at the end of the day, when person has this type of motivation, it's likely that you will find better deals. And another obvious way for you to find good deals is just simply hiring an agent. Talk to an agent if your agent has enough experience working with investors, if your agent can understand the repair cost, if your agent can understand the after repair value. The agent can not just save you time evaluating hundreds and hundreds of deals a day, he can also save you money by being a little more advanced in terms of estimating after repair value, removing all the emotions from the deal, and also being your second pair of eyes on the transaction that you're about to be involved. So at this point, you already found the money and you found the property. Now it's time for you to get into rehab. First of all, it starts from budgeting your project. And budgeting the project is one of the most complicated parts of this. You never know what you're really getting into, and overestimating your budget can scare you away from a good deal. Underestimating budget can be even worse when you get into a project, you're halfway through and you understand that you're out of money and you have no idea how to get out of it. So we need to make sure that we prepare the most likely case scenario, and we still always have a cushion of about 20% in our reserves for something unexpected. While you're doing the rehab, it's important for you to follow the trends. You want to be within market trends with all the finishes so market will accept your property. White kitchen's been around for quite some time now, and it was a trend of installing white kitchen cabinets. And if you decide that you don't like these average white kitchens and you want to go with blue, there is pretty high chance that market will reject your blue kitchen, no matter how much you love it and how great you think your idea is. We need to make sure that all the finishes are within the current trends. Another common mistake with the rehab is investing more money in the property doesn't necessarily equals to higher profits. You can put marble floors and super expensive granite countertops and stainless steel appliances from Italy. But if market is not going to appreciate all these investments in the location, in the trend of the neighborhood, you just simply overinvest. And this is the easiest way to be out of your budget and lose money on this flip. And the last one, I want to share with you the most common mistakes that investors make while doing flips. First of all, not including capital gains into your estimated profit. When you estimate your profit, the number sounds really good on paper, but when spring comes around and you need to pay your taxes and Uncle Sam takes 30 to 45% of your profit, this number becomes not as great as you initially thought. So add your capital gains to the budget of the project. Number two, incorrect contractor's bid. If you go with one contractor, no matter how much you trust this guy, the bid can be either overpriced, underpriced, and even if bid is correct, the contractor can simply get sick or be out of business for any reason. We want to make sure we have at least 3 contractors bidding and ready to go at any given moment on this project. The more options, the more lines we have in the water, the higher chance for us to catch the fish. And the last one is estimating your after repair value. When it comes to after repair value, we need to be very conservative with this number. If we see similar property being on the market priced at X amount of money, we want to discount a little. We want to make sure that we prepare to list it slightly below, because holding cost will add very quickly to your expenses, and that will put the project upside down. I hope these tips will help you make hundreds and millions of dollars in flipping real estate in South Florida. I'm always here to help you to find the right place and help you with estimates. My contact information in description below. If you'd like to learn more about Miami neighborhoods, here is the link to all the neighborhoods that I've recorded, and I continue recording neighborhood videos. This is why it's important for you to subscribe to stay up to date with all my production on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and happy flipping.